Energy healing is a holistic, non-invasive therapy. Now, the spiritual healing. The human body inherently has an ability to heal itself. Healing is the way the body is. Now, the spiritual healing. The human body inherently has an ability to heal itself. Healing is the way the body is connecting to the source of its existence. Energy healing is a holistic, non-invasive therapy that treats the body-mind as an energetic continuum. Any physical or mental disease is an indication that there is a blockage in the energy flow. Many a times, merely clearing these blockages is enough, as the body's natural healing abilities takes care of restoring the affected part to health. Priya Prema is asking, admin, please put the link for the Guru Dakshina. Yes, I'm requesting our costing team to put the link for the Guru Dakshina. Priya Premananda, sorry for the delay, we'll be putting. Yes. Now, Ananda Ganga, the fragrance of bliss, is the point in the body where the energy of all other chakras is centered. Here you can see the Ananda Ganga chakra, which is below the heart center and above the navel center. In the healing initiation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism awakens the Ananda Ganga chakra. Now, the source of the Ananda Ganga, which is the source of the spiritual superconscious healing, is the ultimate science towards enlightenment. The science of Ananda Ganga delivered to planet Earth. Only when incarnation lands in the planet Earth, it comes from eternal silence. Not just physical healing or mental healing. Physical healing also happens because your very DNA structure gets re-altered. So the science of Ananda Ganga is only when the incarnations come, they can even awaken the Ananda Ganga chakra. Nobody else knows the science. Now, what are the chakras? A quick introduction. The chakras are the main subtle energy channels of the body, are the Ida and the Pingala and the Sushumna. So they are the subtle energy channels, the nadis, which run along the spinal column. They correspond roughly to sympathetic, parasympathetic, and central nervous system. Since the nadis run in a curved path, they cross one another at several times. At the points of intersection, they form strong energy centers and they are called chakras. So basically, it is an intersection of Idagala, Pingala, and the Sushumna nadis. Chakras are subtle energy powerhouses which are responsible for spinning and drawing the universal life force, the prana, into the body. They also act as barriers to store this energy and distribute it to the surrounding areas of the body. Now, the science of Nithyananda spiritual healing initiation. The healer's initiation is straightaway related to our enlightenment. Now, the healer's initiation is of two levels. One is healing yourself, and the second is healing yourself and healing others. The two levels of initiation. Now, the healing yourself, if you are just taking the self-healer's initiation, which means you are only healing yourself, there are absolutely no lifestyle changes required. You can take the initiation. Actually, everybody can take the initiation. The other step is healing yourself and healing others. Now, when you have to be a healer to heal others, there are some lifestyle changes that are required. Means you need to follow a vegetarian diet, and there are some lifestyle changes which you need to follow, which we'll be sharing in the upcoming slides. Now, the Nithyananda spiritual healing is healing through the cosmic energy. Now, the cosmic energy is intelligence. That is, this is different from the energy we know in various forms like electrical energy, mechanical energy, etc. In the Nithyananda spiritual healing initiation, you are initiated by the Supreme Pontiff to become a channel for the same divine energy that the Supreme Pontiff embodies to flow through you to the person receiving the healing. You literally become an embodiment of Swamiji's energy to gush into your body and from your body to the other person to whom you are healing. So now let us see how the healing happens. Who can receive energy? Anybody with an open mind and the heart can receive the energy. Who can give energy? The one who has realized that he is energy. The one who has experienced himself as something beyond the body and mind is the only one who is authorized and qualified to give energy. The energy restores. So when you do the healing and when you give that energy, when you become a channel of the energy to flow through you to the other person, the energy restores intelligence to the body, consciousness to the mind, and rich vibrancy to life. It just brings you back in touch with your true nature of bliss, which can never be lost. That is why healing and meditation result in permanent effects. It rejuvenates the whole being, and wherever there is imbalance, by its very intelligence, the imbalance is corrected and the disease does not exist anymore. The person is transformed by the healing energy and experiences health, energy, and enthusiasm. Once a disciple asked Swamiji, how is it that so much energy flows from you, Swamiji? Swamiji said, when you feel compassion towards others' suffering, the whole thing takes the shape of responsibility and expresses itself as energy. That's all. The reference to the healing initiation comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the 137th verse. It says, Jnana Prakashakam Sarvam Sarvannatma Prakashakaha Ekamekasvabhavatma Jnanam Jnaneva Bhavyate. Staying in the Ananda Ganga, all things are revealed by the Jnana knowledge, and the self of all is the knower. By reason of their nature being the same, one should contemplate on the knowledge and the knower as the one and the same. You will be shocked and surprised. This great science, Raja Vidya, Ananda Ganga. This word is used throughout the Sanskrit literature, only in one place by Adi Shankaracharya in Vishwanatha Ashtakam. So the very word Ananda Ganga is used only by Adi Shankaracharya in one place in the Vishwanatha Ashtakam. Now, how did the divine revelation happen to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism about the Nithyananda spiritual healing formula? Now, after the enlightenment experience, the avataric mission revelation happened to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff was in a place called Neru, which houses the Jiva Samadhi, the living energy field of an enlightened master, Sadashiva Brahmendra. In Swamiji's own words, one of my teachers at the Polytechnic College where I studied came to meet me. She had heard about my healing powers. She asked me, why don't you initiate us into your healing system? At that moment, I was sitting close to the Jiva Samadhi of Sadashiva Brahmendra. I could feel the master's presence. Suddenly, I heard a sound. When I turned, saw Sadashiva Brahmendra standing here right in front of me. He gave me a tuft of darba grass, a tuft of darba grass, and told me to give it to the teacher and tell her to start healing with it. Just as the thought entered, how entered my inner space, the formula for transmitting the healing technology was revealed. I used this divine knowledge to transfer to others the divine experience I myself had. I initiated my teacher as the first Nithyananda spiritual healer. This is the history of the unique, effective, and divine method of healing. Nithyananda spiritual healing, which has sprung forth from the enlightened consciousness. And before I continue, I just wanted to share for all the viewers who are waiting for the Guru Dakshina offering. You had asked in the YouTube chat. Our social media manager has posted the link for the Guru Dakshina offering in the YouTube live chat. So those of you who are waiting for the link, you can go ahead and click on the link posted in the YouTube chat. That is the link to offer the Guru Dakshina. Now, I say that healers are my hands. When I say I, don't think I'm talking about the 6 feet tall Nithyananda. I'm talking about the Parashakti, the cosmos. When I say the same energy that is flowing in me will flow through you, it is not an assurance, it is a promise. Literally, you become hands of the avatar. What are the lifestyle requirements for a healer? The next slide. Now, the lifestyle of a healer, if you are taking initiation only to heal yourself, there are absolutely no restrictions. If you are taking the initiation to heal others, you can say no to, you should not be doing drinking, smoking, or eating non-vegetarian food. And it is literally like, you become receptive for the energy to flow through you. So when you are taking the initiation to heal others and you want the Supreme Pontiff's energy to flow through you, you should ensure that you say no to drinking, smoking, or eating any kind of a non-vegetarian food. Now, when you meditate and practice healing, you will have a beautiful and a continuous energy flow. In that high energy, if you drink, that low energy alcohol and the high energy of meditation would oppose each other. Indulging in these practices creates a negative energy in the body. This is a commitment. The lifestyle of a healer is a commitment by you to yourself. Do not suppress yourself. Do not fight with yourself. You know it is not good for you. So understand and internalize that the drinking, smoking, and eating food will oppose the beautiful energy flow in you that will happen during the healing. And we are going to be right back with you. I'm going to be continuing more about the healer's initiation after a very short break. Smoking or eating non-vegetarian food will oppose the beautiful flow of energy in you that will happen in you through the healing. So understand and operate from the right context. And Swamiji also says, when an animal is killed, all the pain that animal goes through at the time of the death, everything is stored in the muscle memory of the animal. And when you partake that food, you will naturally have that same kind of a depression, heaviness in you all the time. So non-vegetarian food is not at all recommended. If you are taking initiation to be a healer, you should be very strict about only eating the vegetarian diet. Now here non-vegetarian means anything which has the ability to store the pain in its muscle memory is defined as non-vegetarian according to Hinduism. What are all the things that can store pain in its muscle memory? Mushroom can store pain in its muscle memory. Egg, even poultry eggs. Even if it has only the female component, it has the ability to store the pain in its muscle memory. And also we have the fish, any kind of fish and any kind of an animal meat, absolutely no. Now, as far as dairy is concerned, there are some questions in terms of dairy. Can dairy products be taken if I am a healer? Now, in the Sangha, if you have watched the recent satsang of Swamiji, we do not consume the dairy products from where the animals are ill-treated. Where the cow is tortured and the milk is taken, we do not do. That's because Kailasa is non-violent. Now, as far as the spiritual healing initiation is concerned, the spiritual healer's initiation does not place any restriction on dairy products. You can consume dairy products as a healer to be able to heal others. You can consume. It is a policy of Kailasa in all our monasteries worldwide. Kailasa is absolutely non-violent. So anything done by torturing others, we do not consume and we do not touch it at all. That's as far as the lifestyle of Kailasa and Kailasians are concerned. However, in terms of the healing initiation, healer's initiation, there are no restrictions on onion, garlic, green chili, or dairy products at all. You can consume all of that and you will still be a healer. Now, In terms of the healing guidelines, if we can please go back to a couple of slides before. If you have any questions, you can post in the YouTube live chat. I'll be answering the questions in terms of the healing initiation. Now, there are certain oaths that we need to take as a healer to be able to heal others. First, you will never refuse healing service to anyone or anything in need of it, be they people, animal, plants, or inanimate objects. Any personal conflicts or difference in ideology with the person should not come in the way of you providing the healing service to that person. Just because your spouse fought with you in the morning, you cannot say, oh, I'll not give you healing. Who told you to fight? Now suffer. No, you cannot say that. You will give. Whoever asks for healing, never refuse healing to anybody who asks for healing. Now, the Ishavasya Upanishad says, Ishavasyam idagum sarvam. All that exists is energy. There is nothing like animate or inanimate. What you refer to as inanimate merely have lower energy, that's all. So everything, whether animate or inanimate, is energy. Yes, we can. This is already covered. So any conflict that you feel with somebody should not come in the way of healing, providing the healing service. Now, the Nithyananda spiritual healing prayer should always be offered as a free service. Never charge any fee or accept any favors. You cannot charge any fee, or you tell them, okay, yesterday I gave you healing, can you please drop me in the airport tomorrow? No. You cannot ask any favors because you're offering the healing. If somebody wants to offer any donation, please direct them to kailasa.org website and tell them that you can directly go and offer it to the Supreme Quantum of Hinduism. We are merely channels of Swamiji's energy. And suggest that you offer your healing services regularly and voluntarily at a center near you, or start a healing center in your own home. The list of extended campuses of the Nithyananda Hindu University can be found online in the website nithyanandahinduuniversity.org. Now, the responsibility of a healer. As a healer, what is the responsibility that I take? Is when you take the responsibility of a healer, when you feel that responsible, you will feel like healing anything and everything. You can heal cats, you can heal pets, you can heal even, we have healed laptops, mobile phone, battery banks, especially when the phone is about to die, you heal it and somehow tell, please hold on to the charge until we reach back to the monastery, please don't die on me. So you heal the phone, and many times and always, of course, Swamiji is healing the phone, just literally holds the healing energy and stays like. So the Nithyananda spiritual healing technique is that it not only helps the person you are healing, but also helps you in your spiritual growth. Now, for social reasons, we tell do not directly touch the people of opposite gender. Touch and heal only the people of your gender. For opposite gender, please use the healing stick provided to you during the healer's initiation. Now, what is the healing procedure? Now, place your palms on the area to be healed or on the Sahasrara chakra, the top of the head, the crown center of the person being healed. Close your eyes and visualize Swamiji's beautiful face and bring your awareness to your Anandagandha chakra, which is below the heart center, above the navel center. Bring your awareness to your Anandagandha chakra. Chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Immediately, you will find the energy gushing forth from your Anandagandha chakra. Bring your awareness to your Anandagandha chakra. Simply relax into yourself. Don't worry about the energy flow. It will happen on its own. Once you have relaxed into yourself, feel the boundless energy flowing through you. Continue as long as you feel that the person is drawing the energy. You will sense this effortlessly. Your hands will automatically drop once the person has had enough. So keep the hands on the top of the head or on the part which is requesting the healing, and just simply bring your awareness to your Anandagandha and chant the Mahavakya, and you will literally see Swamiji's energy gushing forth from you and heal the other person. Continue as long as you feel that the person is drawing the energy. You will senselessly effort this. Your hands will automatically drop once the person has received the healing. It's a very beautiful experience. Now have a picture of Swamiji in the room that you are healing. Let your body language show care and concern. Be aware and sensitive to the needs of those around you. Play the Mahavakya during the Nithyananda prayer, healing prayer service. Now, what are some of the important legal guidelines that you need to be aware of as a healer? Now, do not use the word patient to describe someone who elects to receive your Nithyananda spiritual healing service. If you are a licensed physician, means if you are a doctor or if you are a licensed healthcare practitioner, advise everyone to whom you are providing the Nithyananda spiritual healing service that such service do not constitute diagnosis, care or treatment or practice of medication or any other healthcare. So these treatments do not fall under the healthcare that you are providing. Nithyananda spiritual healing does not involve, you can please go back to the previous slide. The Nithyananda spiritual healing does not involve diagnosis or treatment of any medical or psychological condition and does not involve the use of any physical intervention or manipulation of the human body. Any benefit that an individual experiences comes from within himself or herself based on his or her body's ability to heal on its own. Nithyananda, understand and acknowledge that your participation in the Nithyananda healing program service is on a voluntary basis. Do not charge or accept any fees or favors for the Nithyananda healing services that you may provide to others. Please understand, when you charge someone, then you feel like you have done it. That is why you need to be paid, which means you are responsible for all the karmas that you are attracting from that other person. However, in the Nithyananda spiritual healing service, you are not doing anything. I am very clear. I am just a channel of Swamiji's energy to flow through me. I am allowing this body and mind to channel Swamiji's energy. So you are very clear Swamiji is doing it. And of course, Swamiji burns away all the karmas. So be very clear. Do not accept any favors or fees for or charge anything for the healing service provided. That will be extremely detrimental for you. Do not provide Nithyananda spiritual healing services if you are suffering from any physical, mental, or psychological disorders or taking medications for any physical, mental, or psychological disorders. If you become aware that an individual who has requested your Nithyananda spiritual healing service appears to suffer from a mental disorder, do not provide Nithyananda spiritual healing services and recommend that he or she seek attention from an appropriate licensed healthcare practitioner or mental healthcare provider. If you are a licensed physician or a licensed healthcare practitioner, do not engage or claim to engage in medical diagnosis, care or treatment, or in the practice of medicine or any other healthcare profession in conjunction with any of the activities as a Nithyananda spiritual healer. You cannot do both. Like you cannot do both in conjunction with each other. You can be a doctor, you can offer your service separately in your clinic or in the hospital, and you can provide Nithyananda spiritual healing services separately. As a volunteer for the organization, you can offer your healing services. However, do not join both and do not combine both if you are a licensed healthcare practitioner. And to receive the healing initiation today, we request you to please fill the form tinyurl.com/PSM2healer. Now, this is for, okay, let me announce, this is for everyone who is will be sitting for the healers initiation today. It means if you are receiving self-healers for the first time, you are already a self-healer, you are receiving it again, means you are going to be sitting for the initiation again. In terms of healing others, this is the first time you are receiving the initiation to heal others. That's one category. The second category is you were initiated to heal others. You have already received the initiation. You are coming back again to anyway sit through during the solar eclipse who would want to miss. So you are coming back and re-attending the initiation. There is a third category of people who were initiated to be Nithyananda spiritual healers. However, they accidentally broke the initiation, which means they accidentally consumed egg or consumed non-vegetarian food without knowing. And because of which, see, once you consume non-vegetarian food or any kind of an animal meat without knowing, immediately stop healing others. You can always continue to heal yourself, but do not heal others if you have by accidentally eaten egg or any kind of an animal product. Wait for the next healer's initiation and sit and get re-initiated. However, if you take an initiation to heal others, after you take the initiation, after 1 month, you have an intense craving to eat non-vegetarian food. You consciously break the initiation. You say, okay, I cannot be healing others anymore. You consciously break the initiation, then you cannot get reinitiated. If accidentally you did not know, somebody told you, oh, this cake doesn't have egg at all, you eat the cake. After you eat the cake, you realize, oh God, it had egg in it. I didn't know, nobody told me, I didn't know that. Then you can be reinitiated. However, if you consciously say, I don't want to be, a healer anymore, and I want to go back to a non-vegetarian lifestyle, you are more than free to do that. But please do not come back for a reinitiation again. Okay, reinitiation is only when you accidentally break the initiation. So even if you are a healer, self-healer, or healing others, you have taken the initiation before and you've maintained the initiation. It's not like you need a reinitiation. You maintain the initiation. Even then, you fill the form. Everyone fills these two forms. One is the PSM2 Shivadiksha form and the PSM2 healer form. Both these forms, while if you are going to be sitting for the initiation, please fill both these forms. I request the social media manager to please post both the links in the YouTube live chat, so everybody is aware of. So now the Grahana Kala has started in India. It's 10:53 a.m. The Grahana Kala has started. So now what we are going to be doing is we are going to be preparing ourselves for the darshan. So we will be having the darshan of Supreme Quantum of Hinduism, and Swamiji will be initiating us into all these 4 sacred initiations. So let's get ready. So we are going to be, next segment, we are going to be learning about what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. What is that? A quick intro to Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And those of you who are asked the question, there's some questions in the YouTube chat and in various platforms. We are receiving a question: how can we offer the Guru Dakshina? You can offer the Guru Dakshina. The link is posted in the YouTube live chat, and you can even offer it via super chat, the YouTube super chat or a super sticker. You can offer it through that as well. Okay, so it is completely optional. There is no mandatory that you should offer the Guru Dakshina. If you would like to offer, these are the ways you can offer. So with that, we will now move on to the next segment of learning about what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan after a very short break.
Happening, and this is where the permanent representative of Kailasa represented in the United Nations. For the very first time, Hindus have had a representation in such a big international forum. So many more exciting things to come. So stay tuned in and let's get ready for this intense initiation from the avatar. So now let's enter into preparing ourselves to receive this initiation and preparing ourselves to receive the darshan. So now we are going to be understanding what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Yes. And now, as all of us are preparing ourselves and entering into the Bhava Samadhi Darshan preparation, all those that are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and various social media platforms, we have so many of you commenting, Ma Jalandhara Sita, Ma Orieta De Ferrari, and we have so many of you, Ma Nithyananda Prajna, and each and every one of you that have tuned in with us, that are watching us. We welcome all of you for this, and each of you that are watching this on the Nayana Diksha through the two-way video conferencing, we welcome all of you all also for this extremely special and a very powerful initiation on the day, during the exact timing of the solar eclipse. Actually, we'll be having the darshan happening exactly during the eclipse time.
And just let all of you know, 12 p.m. IST is going to be the live darshan that we have. So now let's continue into the preparing ourselves for Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event happening in space and time, but the darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. That is where our entire body silently recreates what's happening in the avatar inside us without even moving a bit. Now, what is this word bhava? Bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. The brain neurons mirror, activate, and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing without any physical act of imitation.
Which means our entire body, silently and without any movement, recreates what is happening in the avatar distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy that the avatar radiates. The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, a phenomenon that modern science is just discovering in terms of quantum tunneling. This quantum tunneling is known to bring our thoughts per second down, which makes us become at ease in coexisting with the divine, meaning where we and the divine become one and the same. Next slide, please. Yes, nice to see so many more people. Ma Debbie Schuler, Ma Sudha Dandapani, Ma Devika Rani Airapatam, and Ma Pramila Sharma, Ma Lakshmi R. Chandran. So happy to see all of you tuning in with us. And yes, any of you that want that, I'm seeing some of you are asking how to offer Guru Dakshina. The Guru Dakshina form link is being posted in our comment section continuously. And any of your questions, we have our social media managers who are there helping and attending to each of your requests and making sure you're all set. And if you want to offer your gratitude, you can also go ahead and do it through the YouTube Super Chat and Super Sticker. And we also have the Guru Dakshina link, which we have provided all of you with. So any questions that you all have, any assistance you all need, please tune in. You can go ahead to Facebook and YouTube and comment, and we will be having our social media managers continuously attending to each and every one of you.
And now, before we enter into the further explanation of what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan, how to see the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we'll be right back after a short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally, absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Nithyanandam, and welcome back, dear viewers, as we are getting closer and closer to the time of the live darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So, we were learning about what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our thoughts per second reduces significantly and we relax into a space beyond thoughts. Thoughtlessness becoming mentally at ease in coexisting dimensions beyond duality, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. Now, it is a probability of a quantum particle, like an electron with a less kinetic energy, to cross over the potential energy of an energy barrier. An electron acts both as a wave and a particle. Imagine a scenario: what happens when an electron with a less kinetic energy is approaching a hill? Will the electron be able to cross over the potential energy or peak of the hill? As a particle, the electron will require a higher kinetic energy to cross over the potential energy of a hill, or it will roll back. However, as a wave, the electron has the ability to pass through by propagating itself through the hill and go through to the other side. So that is the science behind quantum tunneling. The same science is imposed on people who witness the Bhava Darshan. This is because our neurons are able to mirror the neurons of the divine immediately. Through quantum tunneling, we are able to travel through the divine energy and mirror the exact same neurons. What is the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan? When Bhagavan Sri Krishna saw his own extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he was amazed and said, "How unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness. Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. But I can't. After due consideration, I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika." This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita, 4th chapter. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatara, manifesting the Paramashiva, the consciousness, the formless, expresses the being of Paramashiva through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as Nijavatara, which is in the physical form, the embodied form, for us to experience Paramashiva. So consciousness, formless, the being aspect as a form, as a formless form, as a divine body, and then we have the physical embodied form, which is the identity. It's a beautiful reference from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra, the 60th verse, which says, "Tatana Shakti Patadva Yadva Padavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samyate Prapyate Paramam Padam." By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, by the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers from the Guru, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, Paramam Padam, is attained. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical embodied form of Devi Meenakshi. Bhagavan Paramashiva, expressing through the being of Subramanya, manifests as the Nijavatara in the physical form as Bhagavan Muruga. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests as the Nija Avatara, the physical form, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Bhagavan Parandama, expressing the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as the Nijavatara in the physical form as Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archavatara, the deity, reflects the consciousness and the manifestation, the being of the superconscious energy But the human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Arshavatara directly. The avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energy in all of us. When we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatara, manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. The dimension of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a direct experience of causeless bliss. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being literally comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. Even without much effort from our side, our very biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. To have a glimpse of having the darshan of the avatar cleanses karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and a lasting transformation in us. The gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness on all levels, physical, psychological, ultimately conscious level. The darshan meditation as a preparation helps us fall into the space of gratitude, and it is during that time we drop the conscious resolution, the Satya Sankalpa of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all we need to manifest the best of our life and the lives of people around us. The right context to receive the darshan is sitting in the space and with the right context, knowing that I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Quantum of Hinduism, and you are in this body. You are the source of both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. So this is the right context to receive the darshan. You can take a few minutes to set up the Panchopachara Puja, which is the offering of 5 items: sandalwood paste or powder, flowers, incense sticks, lamp, and the food offering. So please, let's get it ready for the Panchopachara Puja as we are getting closer to having the live darshan and live initiations from the Supreme Quantum of Hinduism after a very short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life.